Okay. Sending data both. We're live. Refresh the little one on the left. That's doing that, that's doing that. You're over there. Good, good. And I think we're okay. Quickly do the type-a-doodle. Right. Oh, sweet. Boom. Awesome. So, I think that's done. That's over there. Yes, good. Right, cool. That's there, that's there, that's there. Lovely. Lovely. Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and we're back on YouTube and Twitch. Mainly because I kind of had to retcon something for the first time, which is probably not my best of things. But I initially made the promise that I would focus primarily on doing Twitch in terms of live streaming, and while at the time I thought that was a good idea because I thought, well, it means then I don't take up as much bandwidth, I have simpler performances and whatever. That is very much dependent and over the top on something that is more demanding. Whereas the Guild Wars 2, while it's, you know, not exactly an easy game to stream because of all the other players and all the NPCs and netcoding, it's not going to be too much worry in terms of performance. Also, rather foolishly, I didn't think to focus on categorizing the playthrough I had, because I'm rather sad like that. And I thought, well, hang on a second, I'm starting a new journey within a new character, and I'm not going to be able to document the journey of this particular character. So I'm like, shit, that was dumb. So here we are, and we're back now doing the restream thing. So apologies for any things there. I preemptively made a decision that I was not prepared to, that I realized actually probably wasn't as intelligent as it could be. But don't worry, that's in the past. So what we're going to do today, we're not going to continue with Bioga Ironflare. That's something for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Mr. Bioga Ironflare's day. But what we shall do is we're going to start a new character. Because this was something that I originally planned to do tomorrow, but because of circumstances and other certain things with my clan, with BSI, I've got a free night. So why not start our adventure with our dear old friend a little earlier. So we're going to be starting a new character. It is, of course, going to be Char. I love the Char. They are my absolute favourite creatures. And we're going to have a female Char. Which will. We're not going to have any of the fancy, you know, Mesmers, Ellies, Necros, Rangers, Bastards, glorious, awesome... Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Not going to lie, he's actually pretty cool. She's actually pretty cool. No, we are instead going to have Revenants. That's right, I'm going to try Revenants. And I'm very curious. This is from... This particular class in fighting is from the Path of Fire... No, Heartthorn's DLC. And she's going to be... Can I have a small Char? I can have a small Char. You know what? I might have a small Char. She's not a very big Char. Yeah, nimble. She's a nimble char. Her fur options. You can't really see from the beginning equipment, can you? Not especially. Plain colours. Like, she's a very plain-looking, unassuming particular thing. That's kind of cool. The whole hair thing's okay. Spiky hair, eh. No, God no. Even more God no. Spikes coming out of her back. Kind of fits with the Revenant theme, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll go with that. Face. No. 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 No, this makes more sense. All that. Yeah, I'd say that. Horns were going to kind of make us unassuming. Oh, we can actually increase or decrease. Again, this is one of those fairly stumpy, not very impressive. Even that. Bing! When sensing its prey. When sensing danger. Right. Those look like artificial ones, but in a good way. Like, the thing is, what you want her to be is kind of an unassuming kind of char. Like, one that you wouldn't really think... Like, it almost looks like the run to the litter. Her eyes will be red. Or is it dark red? No, red. You want it to be bright enough. Because it's kind of blood magic. You could argue it's more of a necro-y kind of thing, but I think red eyes might... I don't know, actually. Yeah, no, that works. That just works. I'm not even going to be able to... We'll go with that. Yeah, that kind of works. And brow placement? Brow thickness, what does that mean? Yeah, we'll go with that one. Nose tip of the bridge. And then... Oh, width. It's fine, teeth size. Small teeth. It's kind of like... Yeah, that works. Ears. Ear or ears? Small ears. Thin. You want it to be thin. Again, we're going with a kind of a... armored eyes. Oh, that's a shame. I kind of wanted her eyes to be visible. God damn it. We're going to have a sort of... I wouldn't say... the green doesn't really work. We wanted a faded green. Yeah, that kind of works. Pauldrons. Those are pauldrons. Right, well, you're kind of a... Yeah, there we go. That looks a lot better. Lower. You want it to be kind of this... No, you want it to be... Camel. Yeah, I'd say so. No, you want it to be a bit more apricot-y. Yeah, I'd say apricot-y. The mask, red. Yeah, definitely. See, the mask is something that is more of a siphon of their abilities, I'd say. Footwear, no, that's completely perfect. I have no problem with their footwear. They nailed it on the first try. Right. So, I fight with my... Oh, you can actually choose. Veil Piercer Blindfold. Shut out the distractions of the physical world and focus my inner sight. I can have one which is a little dumb. I think this is designed more for a human character. Or I can have that. Resplendent Curtain. That kind of is in more keeping with that, but then I also do like that. Though that said, this is a starter gear, so I can't honestly say it's a huge importance. I will go with this one, because I think that's kind of in fit and keeping with that. You know what? Charm. Oh no, the thing is, she's here to prove herself. We've already got a ferocity person, so I think Charm. She's like, she has the ability to. I am proud to be a Blood Legion. Charge trained to battle. Frontline, very powerful, bold, none can match our prowess. Ash Legion. Ash teaches us stealth and subterfuge. I think you're a frontline dude, but I think Ash is probably more your keeping. I don't know. I kind of feel like being a legion, being a sneaky sneak is better. I don't know. Revenant seems more sneaky. Even though I don't know, Revenant. I mean, Blood Legion would make more sense, wouldn't it? But then my character's like, "Oh, I use my charm," and I'm like, "But that's a sneaky kind of thing." You know, we're Blood Legion. I'm gonna go with Blood Legion today. Right now, I've been told that there's a particular character, Dinky. I'm apparently told that Dinky is a character who we're supposed to like. I think I went with Reva originally, so I'm going to go with Dinky. Dinky is apparently someone we're supposed to go with to make it hilarious. So, yes. The side of me was a sorceress, honorless gladium, loyal soldier, sorceress shaman. Yeah, I'd say that. Makes sense. Right, I gotta think of a name for this girl. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta come up with some good charm. Let's have a look on ye old internet. I know I have it there, but you know it's faster if I take it into. Right, we're gonna quickly gonna Google up some names. Guild Wars 2 char names. I'm completely uncreative with first name Warband. Okay. Krisha. You have your eyes. They're not red. Otherwise I would have called you Bloodfang. Oh god, it's difficult. Oh god. What the hell do I call your last name? Good lord. I hate names. I'm terrible at naming. Ah. What do I call you? You're a Revenant. You do hard damage. You kill shit. You're weak as a character. Like beforehand, you were the runt of the litter. You've had to use your magic as a Revenant to come into its own form. You kick ass, you take names, you chew bubblegum. What the fuck are you called? Weasel boy. Not quite like that. Gotta be something in lore. In keeping with the lore of the Char. Best race in the game. Green Fang? No. Nothing creative. Death Fang? No. Green Fang. Green. Something to do with her eyes. Her eyes are green. They're like luminescent. You know what? I might go back a bit on my word and say we're Ash Legion. Still got Dinky. Still Shaman. But we... Shadow Eye? Yeah. Night Eye. Krisha Night Eye. Shadow. Oops. Krisha. Krisha, Dark Eye, Shadow Eye. I'm getting fucking stuck on the name. If I had a thesaurus, that'd be brilliant. Right, I've got an idea. Eyes. Eyes, 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 eyes. See, we're getting there. There's the lightest eyes I could ever possibly see. There we go. Yes! That is what we are. Krisha Ghost Eye.
I am a Char. In this world of constant battle, I am the deadliest weapon of all.
Take it you're not a fan of Char.
I respect no authority but the clenched fist of my legion.
They're like the orcs, but more awesome.
We have killed our gods. We reclaimed our homeland of Ascalon, and we planted victory banners on the graves of our enemies. Yet if we waver, it could slip through our claws. Victory, at any cost. I live and die where secrets hide. I thrive where danger dwells. I am a soldier in the service of the Ash Legion. I am the blade in the darkness. I've earned the respect of my comrades and forged alliances I can call on in times of need.
Dinky is apparently one of them. Oh look, Ritlock. Yeah!
My legion teaches stealth, patience, deception. We fight where the Citadel commands, but only to aid the Ash Legion's cause. Today, the Black Citadel's combined army will assault the ghosts that plague this land. I have been assigned to reinforce the bulwark. Let the Blood Legion charge blindly to their death. Let the Iron Legion build their machines of war.
Tell us, tell us.
In the shadows. This is my story.
There's my Char girl. Best race in the game. Char are brilliant. Love them. Every aspect of them. They're like the best race. Like, what's better? They have tanks. They have freaking... Ooh, right, so I have... Ooh, I have a thing. I have a chest of exotic equipment. It's a great way to start the game. I know how to play the game. Free item per pickup, apparently. Oh, I need to get the bags, yes. Promotions. I assume there's something new, or something decent to be around. There's a free thing, apparently. Overhead lottery, avatars, memory box. Okay. Right, okay. Let's... Oh. Camera control. Right. Here we go. Ah, the Black Citadel. Good place. Really? Dude, this game is well worth it. Like, if you've never played this game, oh my god. This is a really good game. If you will stick with us, we will showcase things.
Might makes right.
Right. Right. Right, what's this? Oh, I can actually... So you can play numerous races, but you can also play different classes. It doesn't really matter. Like, certain classes aren't limited to certain factions. If that makes any sense? So there's numerous storytelling perspectives you can go to. But no, the cool thing with this regard is that combat is way more in depth than just run up to person and go bang, 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 and then you're dead. It's more like you actually have to maneuver around. You have to keep your eyes peeled. You have to react to it, AOEs and all that jazz. They've even made something which is more...
I need your help, soldier. Tribune Brimstone has ordered me to the crypt. I'm too torn up to make it.
What's so important that the Blood Legion Tribune is there?
Ghost of Duberitan is far more powerful than we thought. His army just broke through our defenses. Ritlock's about to fight him head-on. If he succeeds, it'll be weeks before the Ghost reforms, and we can rebuild our perimeter.
On my way.
Cool. Right, get to the crypt case.
War that is scattered.
Yeah, so... The combat in this game is far more invigorating. It's simple, but it's more difficult, if that makes any sense. And more complicated as well. And the dialogue. I'm so glad I went with Dinky. So the story goes that in the first game, the Char took out the human invaders of human invaders. Depending on your point of view, the Char invaded, but so I have to invoke my... But yeah, there's a dodging mechanic in this game which allows you to, if you time it well, avoid all incoming damage for a particular time. Like for like a split second, and you can avoid all of the nasty AoEs or whatever, but you only have like these two bars to dodge or whatever. It is extremely rewarding if you, for example, have a giant bomb about to hit or explode, and you're like, whoa, shit, and then you can jump out of the way, which is perfect.
The battle's in the crypt.
I'm holding this tactical position.
Open that gate, or I'll be holding your head. Now!
Ritlock needs reinforcements.
Right. So the story goes that... So the story goes that after that, the ghosts of Ascalon hated the Char so much that they resurrected as ghosts, and as such, now the Char have a semi-permanent fight going on in an attempt to try and keep their lands from it. But it's an opportunity for them to keep warring, so...
All in, soldiers. It's time to remind these ghosts who's in charge.
Best Char.
We're going to hit Barradin so hard it'll take him weeks to reappear. Move out.
Steve motherfucking Bloom. And within our first thing, we're kind of being invading the boss fight. Fun fact, later on in the Heart of Thorn story, or Living World, then going into the Heart of Thorn story, the Gritlock becomes a Revenant. Right, boss time. Dodge. Oh, we had players with us as well. Well, shit. Oh. Currently invoking power. Oh, he's down.
We're heroes now, boys and girls. Congratulations. Report back to Smokestead.
Shaboomkum. I mean, this is the first level, so of course it's going to be easy.
I was heading back to work, Centurion.
Oh. Roar.
I heard what you did down in that crypt, soldier. Impressive.
Tribune Brimstone was calling the shots. I just did my job.
Don't sell yourself short. You were part of the team that took down Baradin and stopped the ghost assault. Smokestead is safe now, and you helped make it that way. People are still on edge, though. It'd help if they saw someone like you making the rounds, lending a hand. The quicker we get this place squared away, the sooner the Legions can get back to business. You can help. I'd rather have volunteers. But if I have to issue an order, I will.
That won't be necessary, Legionnaire. I hereby volunteer.
Yeah, this particular style of storytelling doesn't really last beyond core. Yeah, pretty much. They're like the Ghostbusters of this world. Like, imagine Ghostbusters, but instead of them using electronics and machinery, they use swords, shields, guns, and everything else. Like, the Char are absolutely incredible. I have to actually go back and show you the Black Citadel. Yeah, just imagine, like... You know the orcs of Warhammer? Warhammer 40k, to be specific? They're kind of like that. But, like... I mean, that's always been my comparison towards them. When I first learned them, it was like, oh, they're just furry orcs. In some ways more than one. But no, this is known as the Black Citadel. This is their home. So, the way this map, well, the game works is... There are, I think... Let's see, Savari, non-humans, Asura, Char, Asura, Savari, non-human. Yeah, so 5 factions, or 5 races of people. And they occupy this world of Tyria. The humans are around this location known as Divinity's Reach. The Asura are down... Yeah, they do, kind of. It's funny how many similarities you can have there, but yeah. Sorendra, that's... Oh, where's the big city for the Asura? Well, around this location, I'm fairly certain. Okay, so that's the Silvari. So, around this location... Ah, Ratosum. So the Asura are small, like, highly intelligent and rely a lot on sort of spacey technology creatures. They're hilarious, and a couple of characters are amazing in that regard. The Silvari are leaf people. We often call them salads because they are literally salad, which is absolutely hilarious. The Norn are basically bravado-like... they're basically humans, but double the size. And half the intelligence, as the joke goes. But no, so the Char are warlike creatures. They have tanks. They have helicopters, though they don't show those off until Living World Season 2 or 3. I think it's 3, but no, they've got tanks. This is the Iron Legion's form of warfare, and it's freaking amazing. Like, in Core Story, you get to use a couple of these things. Oh, look, Skyscale. But yeah, like... they have their own Panzer. the what is it? Their whole culture is centered around warfare and combat and whatnot, and it's fantastic. Oh, is that a Sylvari? No, that's human. I want to try and find a salad person. Oh, there's too many good char. Oh, so good. Right, so... Right, what's our mission?
I guess you're right. We have to sell
Ad
stuff to
Victorium
someone.
Ex Machina is fairly good at description of him. So... Oh, there we go. Question, do I have the ability to go to Lion's Arch? I probably can. Right, is that Lion's Arch? Yes, that is. Good, okay. Oh yeah, cool. So in this game, there are mounts. You have to get, if you're playing through for the first time, you'll have to get a mastery for them. Which is basically like experience. It's like a, hang on, where are the masteries? There we go. So masteries, there we go. So basically a mastery, oh, can I not axe these? At least until I get to my other character.
I've never fought so hard in my life.
You know what? I might as well showcase my Talus Steel Eye, just so we can see what my number one dude is. So Talus Steel Eye, just give you a quick demonstration, and then we'll go back to our main character. So Lion's Arch is like the big place for everyone to meet. It's kind of the place where everyone wants to go to, where you do the most sort of... it's basically a gathering point. It's where you can access the raids and fractals, and dungeons and all that jazz. It's a place where most clans tend to... I mean, it's I'm not too sure about clan meetups. I'm not really in the clan scene, but it's the place where everyone goes. It's pretty awesome, actually. Ooh, frames. Yeah, frames will take a punting here because literally everyone's here. But yeah, that's an Asura. Hang on, is there like a first person? There we go. Oh, it's an Asura warrior as well. So, those guys have like golems, and they are pretty awesome. And again, they could be any kind of class. Where else? Ah, that is a Sylvari. So, it's a humanoid salad person. In short, they're very naturalistic, they love the nature, and depending on which particular faction you play, will actually also kind of be affected by how the story goes. Not just in core, but in the living stories. For gameplay and enjoyment factors, you have a lot of story to get through. But it's kind of good, because... the core story you have, which is the my story, then Living World, which if you're coming into the game and you haven't played, you haven't been there at the time, you can buy with the gems, in-store gems, but that basically allows you to unlock new content to play through. So you have Living World, which is kind of like a tie-in between the expansions. So you have My Story, then Season 2, Season 1, then the expansion Heart of Thorns, then Living World Season 3, then Path of Fire, then Living World Season 4. Oh, my audio? Okay. Hang on, let me tweak that. I was hoping to turn down the audio levels, sorry, to reduce the whole hearing my speaker in the background. Okay, we'll put it back to... Okay, so now it's up at like 70. How's that? Is that better? Hang on, I muted the last... Like, that's like 70-ish now. Is that alright? Or do you want me to try and turn up a little bit more? It's just because my... Yeah, my computer makes a bit of a... The fan, basically, is a little loud. But yeah, Alright, sweet.
Hold on.
Oh, you can actually... Oh, yeah.
She's dead.
Alright, sweet. So, yeah, basically, the cool thing is, this game is free. The core game. So, you make a new character, and I believe... Yeah, and I think the only thing now that they're offering in terms of what was it? Things that you have to sort of that's only requiring money is the Path of Fire expansion, and then I think Heart of Thorns comes with it for free anyway. I think they're doing. I haven't really looked it up really, but I've bought all the expansions and all that jazz, and I actually got the game originally back in 2012. But no, yeah, this is my character. He's an engineer, so if I wanted to, I could equip a flamethrower and make him super dangerous. I've got him mostly spec'd into rifles. But no, this game is really good. Like, it has kind of content for everyone. It has... actually, to be honest with you, I will give you a link to a video that you can watch. Which I think kind of sums up the explaining appeal compared to... oh, dude, you can have guns. You can have turrets. The engineer is one of my favorite classes. You can have turrets, grenades, flamethrowers. You can even have a bazooka. There's a mortar kit, Charzooka, artillery barrage, prime light beam. This is all of my particular thing. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Elixir X. Either allows me to have steal the ability of the Berserker from the Warrior, which allows me to turn into this massive brute that destroys everything, or I just turn into a giant tornado, which sucks people up and throws them about. It's brilliant. I freaking love it. I've at the moment just got Supply Crate because it's really good for supporting other people right now. But if I wanted to, hang on. Unlike other MMOs, which they require you to have a target, I'm just going to go out the way so people don't think I'm a weirdo just randomly attacking people. But I can activate my abilities without needing a target. So unlike, say, if you're in World of Warcraft... Hang on, before I do anything else. I'm going to type a message. There you go. That's the video link that I would recommend you guys. But I can basically, if I wanted to, just suddenly attack, use my special ability. You know, use my special attack and all these things, have a nice AoE. Then I can switch to having my grenades, which have their own sort of unique characteristics or whatever, and I can do this regardless of whether I can do this particular faction, this class, regardless of whether I'm a char or not. And one of the elite specializations in this game, which I think is more related to Path of Fire, is becoming a Holosmith. This is literally a giant, you know, flaming, brutal death thing, and I've got it spec'd so that when I overdo my abilities, I explode, causing myself some flame damage, but then I damage a shitload of enemies around me and set them on fire. I like Engineer. You can also spec into, if I go to builds, there's like a build option here, which I actually do probably need to look at now, because obviously, they're a little different now, since they've changed the update. But no, let me have a look, see. Training, right. So in training, there's the scrapper option, which I'm currently building through, which allows me to don a hammer. And I think this one sends like... I think this is something which gets more medical, like I can spawn helicopters to come in and basically destroy people and then use other abilities. Not entirely sure, I'll be honest with you. But this is more specific as a atypical, yeah, this is more of an atypical engineer sort of thing, whereas the Holosmith is just about pure fuck everyone else in the environment including. But yeah, so there's that, and obviously a little bit more of an explored map. So there's this as part of the core game. A little bit. There's some areas at the north here which are... oh yeah, it's up there. That's the story for the things. But then... oh...
It's a pleasure.
I've taken this character throughout all of like the story. And it's a story, I can tell you. It's much better after core. Like, if I had to warn one thing, the story is kind of... dialogue's great, characters are interesting, but it's kind of so-so with the with some of the aspects. But the characters, but the story afterwards, when you're in Living World Season 2, so good. So good. So good. Anyway, let's get back to my character. So, what we're going to do now is I'm just going to do a little bit of farming of experience, just so I can... I think it's level 3? Yes, I would say so. Final Fantasy Online is really fun and entertaining, and it has its own quality and perks. But this is for me, this is my core. Like, this is one of my favorite. This is, yeah, my favorite MMO. Like, Final Fantasy and this are on equal terms, but if I had to say one out of pure bliss and enjoyment, I have to say this. Alright, where's my... Do I have miniatures? I do. Can I mount one? Yes. Tybalt. Wait, can I hide... Wait, does that hide him? Unhide. Where's Tybalt? Do I have a Tybalt? Unless I've hidden him. No, there he is! But yeah, no. This game is incredibly good in terms of its effect. The fact that you gain shared experience, so that way people who see that you're fighting something and you're having a bit of a tough time, in other MMOs they would probably encourage you to wait for you to die, and then they could get the fresh kill. Instead, they can come in, do an event which is like, I don't know, a quarter of the way through, and as long as they participate enough in it, they can get the same amount of experience, as you do. So there's no sense of competition to do better than the other player, unless, of course, you're doing a competitive thing. And then there is an area for the competitive players, both in World v World, where they take the servers of this game, I think 3 servers, plop them in a map, and it's 50 versus 50 versus 50. And this is an MMO, so you can imagine how many players with special abilities they've got there. It's quite manic. And then, of course, you've got your core PvP, where they take you into certain ranked matches or whatever. So there's something for everyone in this game. But yeah. Gotta roll a beetle. Oh, the cool feature is that if you unlock the roller beetles on mounts and glider options, which are you unlock via doing the story / whatever with your first main character, and if you make a new one, you don't have to regrind your way through all the way up to that point so that you can do this again. You can actually straight off the bat instantly get your new character with your thing, and boom, problem solved. It's awesome. I might as well do this thing. Yeah, well, might as well.
Smokestead lies outside the Black Citadel on land we took back from the humans. It's our base of operations for further expansion into this region. We're pressing east and north, facing resistance from the Flame Legion and an infestation of Ascalonian ghosts. The legions need every soldier to do...
Didn't skip. What do you mean by vulturing? I assume... I'm going to make an assumption and say that that means you wait until the enemy is almost dead, and then you take advantage of the other player's misfortune to gain for your own? Is that correct? Oh, dude. I like this. Revenant! I like you. Flatten. Jump. Oh yeah, so yeah, no, there's no vulturing at all. At all. I've never even heard of the term vulturing until now. No, so basically what you can it gets to a point, actually, where you'll get people in the map. Not so much in the lower areas, but in the higher areas, maybe like the 25s or whatever, you'll get people who will do events and will go around the map doing map event areas. Specifically, some can be specifically. Right, let's see if we can do this for both. Oh, that's really fucking awesome. I like this ability. Smearing fissure. Flames erupt the mace. The first strike is more powerful. Okay, so that's if I have a mace. I'm not a huge fan of maces, but I'm beginning to see the appeal. Ooh, leather bag. Nice. Leather bag. You know what? I will open this later, because I kind of need that for a higher level character. Okay, cool. But yeah, no, there is no vulturing of any kind in this game. But no, so the appeals view will go into the appeal of this game video will go into will go into further detail regarding certain aspects of this game. Right, deactivate. Oh. This is a really awesome ability. I'm not entirely sure how the whole dwarven power thing is going to be a factor, but I will. But yeah, like there's such a thing as world bosses. Once in a while, there'll be parts of the map which will have a sort of a meta event going on, and that's your opportunity to get sort of higher quality gear. There will be. Let me just pop this down. Ah, so it will only go for that. Oh, well, he's fucked. Doro Hedoro. I've heard of that anime, but I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm very sad. Oh! That's... Oh, has it ended? Ah, damn. It ended. Damn it! Skill the script to... Oh, okay. There you go. Here's an event. It's already started. I will definitely intend. Yeah, I would definitely will intend it. Once I've done tonight's stream, I will try and find a good website to crack on with it. Right. I'm trying to figure out how to get the cannonballs. Where be their cannonballs? Has a great sword, lol. Trying to remember how best to kill the script to find cannonballs. Trying to figure out how to do the whole cannon thing. Brittle bone. Stump. This the AoE thing is fantastic. Oh. Oh, I love the fact that this thing has more spread now. This is way more spread than they used to. the script to collect. Ah, character. Is a ranked and ranked. Alright, so we've got to... Do we just have to defend and stop them from collecting them? Or do we have to collect them and actually hold on to them? I have to admit, it's funny. I've been going with guns and ranged for so long now. Like, I made Tullus back in 2017. Oh, and another little tiny cool thing. This game celebrates birthdays of characters. So not too long ago, I had the 3rd birthday celebration for my character, and I'm just like, oh, the crap's so fast. Zip. Right. So, oh, hello. So I assume we're just stopping them from collecting cannonballs, right? I'm guessing, because I'm not getting any loot from them.
I need some help.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice. Because it means that... Bob. Cool. Yeah, because they give. I think they just give you like a birthday celebration or booster thing, which depending, of course, on what your character is or whatever, it's extra experience. And if you have the mastery stuff for it, then it's a nice little token to say, hey, your character's awesome, and they've gone through certain amounts, which is nice. Right, I can do something which prevents them from getting through. Right. Cannibals left. I'm going to assume we've defeated them. Unless we get bollocked for not doing... There's a good display of different characters. I also probably need to be careful how many bags of shinies I have. Woo! Oh, it was a successful event. Sweet. So because I participated in this event and got a whatever, we all get the same level of like we all have our own. We all get like gold levels of experience and whatever, which is lovely. And also, it kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because obviously now I can just muck around and do... Oh, that's so cool. As soon as he spawned, he got hit by that. No, this is done by Revenant. I use Steam as a means to... Oh, that reminds me. Thank you for reminding me, actually. Let me get my inventory set up. Equipment, hero. I gotta... Hang on. Take a photo. Wait, why is Steam not taking photos? Oh, balls. There we go. Oh. No, ArenaNet is the developer of this game. And, it allowed... Oh, GG. Oh, I almost got the thing. Yeah, so they're the main developers of this, but I use Steam to be able to take photos, because what I want to do, is cartographer? No, I don't really know. I want to be able to show images of my character's story and progression as they go through. I did it in part, in part to Tullus. Almost nothing for my first character, so I'm kind of making this a habit of mine. Ah, good, the old teach how to volley thing. So, avoid the danger. So, this is a great way to train people. Woo! And... oh, there must be really new players. Oh. There you go. Great way to teach people how to volley. Vault as well. Because if you don't, that's what happens. Alright. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know why there isn't more of these kind of vaulting systems in this MMO anyway. It's quite a good system, to be honest with you. Yep. Enhanced Mighty Helm. I think I can't... oh, no, I can't wear it. Fuck. Shit. That's my bad. I should have looked at the stats more. It's fine. We can get better ones soon. I mean, when you're leveling, you will be pissing through gear a bit, so it's all good. Oh no, we lost one of our dudes. My fisherman friend. We shall avenge your death. Right. Now get back at him. And now you did. Ooh! Event boss. Big fuckaroo time. And we're all gonna jump on this bandwagon. Like that. Woo-woo! I rounded up and got to the other side. Alright, so what do I do here? Ancient... refresh my bond with my channel legend, gaining energy and specific effects. What? Resistance condition. You are ineffective. On you are ineffective. More or less. It just imagine Sir David Attenborough doing a nature documentary, and then all of a sudden the Char just goes and just smashes down. Like this great creature having its absolute shit kicked out of it by a strange Char-like creature. Yeah. You see, I only did a little bit of damage, but they got the kill. Still got my experience out of it. I love the fucking... I can stack that as well. What the fuck? Are you much of an MMO guy, Mr. Fisher? Right, I've got the thing for that. Jose. Oh, this area's going to be such piss now with this dude. Check out Springer! Almost. Hang on. Got to try and hit the right spot. Springer! Springer! Actually, probably should show this. So this is a vista. At various points throughout the map, you will be able to climb up to certain things. It's kind of like a reward for a puzzle. And it showcases the more lovely sides of this game. Ah, how tranquil. And by the way, this in reaction to some of the events going on... so I defeat a player. Oh, to be honest with you, if you want to get a good starter for 10, I can recommend two. I can recommend, you know what, for getting into them, I'd say this one. If you're into them and you want something more, and you know, a bit more. If you're enjoying this one and you want to have, you know, something else to work with at the same time, that's different, but also enjoyably different, but nice similar-ish cores. But you know, again with their own flair. Final Fantasy Online. I wouldn't recommend Final Fantasy Online for a new person getting into MMOs. Oh yeah, I don't have any mining abilities yet. No point in me having it. Destroy wine castes. Oh, this is a high level area as well. I mean, they're only just about high level, and I got heavy armor. But no, I'd say this one's pretty worth it. Are you EU or are you NA? Because you can communicate with people in EU and NA accounts, but I think I'm in Pike and Square as well as my server. I can't quite remember. I'll need to have a look at my server before. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need the heals now. I am super strong. Oh yeah, here's another cool thing. So, I've taken too much damage and I'm going down. But I'm not dead. I have a sort of second chance opportunity here. So I can basically keep attacking. And if I can just get enough to a point to survive... Dead! I've rallied! And I can escape from my potential fate of death and destruction. And it's a nice opportunity to get the fuck out of dodge. Though, unfortunately, I am now close to death. There you go. And, yeah, sweet. I can get downed again almost immediately afterwards if I've rallied. But, I think it's a maximum of, like, 2 or 3 attempts. I think 2 or 3 downings in a row before you kind of just stomped dead. But it gives you a number of chances to survive as well, which is nice. It's nice like that. I think to an extent they are, but there's a whole bunch of servers which, if you bear with me, I will try my best to showcase. But yeah, there's different servers, and I think you can communicate with people on the NA, and like NA players and EU players can lock to meet up with there. But hang on. Right, this is sort of a safe place. Let me just find a safe place to take cover, and then we can log out with our character and come back in with another one. So, there we go, world selection. So, there are a bunch of different servers inside, and if you're in the Europe server, anyone in the Europe server can meet up with one another, no problem. Same goes for America. But Americans and Europe sadly can't meet up. They can communicate, but they can't meet up. Though you can guest in another server. So for example, I can go over to here. Oh no, I have to... Okay, so I have to... Okay, only guesting and nothing. So I can transfer though. So you can jump in from one to the other, and depending on which your particular fancy is as well, which is nice in a way. I don't think it costs anything to do it either. But we shouldn't have to anyway. But as you can see, I've got some friends here who, despite... This is my home world. As you can see, it's fairly popular. But as you can see, there's like different sort of things for that. But yeah, if you're an EU player or you become into an EU server, you can play with any of your friends on the contact and you can jump into the same world, and it's really awesome. But yeah, let's jump back in. I am this much. How am I doing in terms? Right, deposit materials and compact. The two. Ooh, I have a blue leather bag now. Nice. Ritual bags, yes. Right, once again, depositing all materials. Love it. And salvage all fine and below. I have to destroy you for that. But yeah, no, yeah, just destroy that. Actually, no, wait, can I salvage? No, I have to destroy. Gotcha. Oh, don't tell me I can't. Okay, no good. And that's the trophies I can sell. Fantastic. Right. That hurt. Here you go. 2 attacks. Just dodged. This whole agony thing is extremely useful. It's just the fact that it's a mace that I'm not such a big fan of. Yes. Can I twat this person? No, yeah, let's... I'm gonna go for this person. I just found that Skyrim together. Oh my god, I didn't think that Bethesda would do such a thing. Hang on, let me try out this person with a glass bottle to celebrate. I christened thee twatted. I can use a glass bottle. It's shit damage in comparison to my other thing, but I can use a glass bottle. That's actually pretty impressive. Okay, well that's something I'll have to keep an eye out for. Though truth be told, I haven't really done anything. I haven't really done much or anything to do with Skyrim in God knows how long. Well, something to keep an eye out though. Cheers for letting me know. Scalonian wine cask. Can I destroy that? Yeah, smash that. Dead. But yeah. But no, I was going to say, if you were going to be EU, I'd happily hop on with you and showcase, happily help you out, get yourself started, and take you on and help you on the path to enjoying this game. Right. Whoop. Right, let me just level up. Alright, cool. I will say I'm definitely... Ooh, precise with... Ooh, I have a sword. Nice. I now can kill things. Equip. So what have I got here? Right, so I have a sword. Oh! Yeah, you can dual wield. So now I've got a mace and a club. I forgot about that. I've never dual wielded before, but this is cool. That's cool. I didn't realize I could do that. Nice! I'm so used to having one only. That's so different and cool. Where's the next area for me to work through? Ah, good. Could definitely get some waypointing. Earth Elemental. Not the best. Kill Earth Elementals and gather lodestones. You know what? That's fine. We can do that. Holy crap. The amount of damage I'm doing. Try and kite some of these dudes. Yo, keep coming. Keep coming. Right. Donk. I'll save you. Woo! Well, you didn't see far enough for that. Dak Farsight. Need more Red Bull. Always go double. Can't start the day with that. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, I am really liking the choices I'm making with the classes. I mean, I mainly... Dude, did you see the range of that? Seriously, the fuck is up with this Revenant class? And bearing in mind, you can go into rare fractals and raids and whatevers, which is like more like is really good endgame content. There's like 100 levels of them. And like each having their own sort of special uniqueness, different mechanics to worry about, other things. Again, more for the late gamer, late game content, but so much more in that. There's loads of builds. There are websites dedicated to builds. There's there's like communities and guilds who are. I know, right? Like seriously, I've never seen an attack with that level of that cone of AOE before. Good. Right, let me just kite a couple of these dudes. Cooey! Right, yo, dudes, come over and say hi. Right, now let's come over. Right, all of you, thump. And I can use these abilities whilst on the move. So it's like, hey, how's that death coming for you? It's swift and terrible. It's pretty damn awesome, actually. It also gives you experience for reviving people. It's especially handy for when you're trying to do the heart thing. Because even if the heart thing, the karma event says only to do certain things and whatever's, reviving people always gives you some experience towards that thing. Is this what you're looking for?
We're looking good. If you have any more, drop them off with me as soon as possible.
Right. So that's another chunk of experience learnt. That's oh, he's already dead. Nicely done. Let's try and see what we need to do next. We need to... Yeah, there we go there. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Cool. Ooh, level 7. Nice. Oh, hello.
Didn't Jen mention we might have trouble with Legion?
Flame Legion? Oh no. No. I'll have none of that nonsense. Defend the containment unit.
Right, so where be the bastards coming from? Where be they coming from? Oh, there they are. Hello, how you doing? I'm just gonna back up a little bit. Back up a little bit slowly. And this... And with this AoE thing... not all of them. No, with Char... Right, so... It sounds sad, but I can easily tell the difference between a Char male and a female. That's a Char male.
The Legion calls.
Okay, I'm not. I am not cool. Right.
Let me guess. Trouble.
Male and female are kind of... Okay, I'm going to retract my first statement. I know enough of a difference between most of the characters. So, male and...
Wheels keep turning.
Female.
We keep fighting.
There is a sort of noticeable difference, but since all of the bastards wear masks and armor, it's kind of not so good. Oh yeah, turrets. I get to pick... Oh, hello. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at those dudes. Oh, that was bad. Oof. Well, now they're safe. Right. I'm gonna just... And what they are... And what they are, they char. Oh, the Blood Legion, the Fire Axe. No, come on. Ooh. Fuck yes. Get Shrek'd, motherfucker. These guys are also Char, but they're like, they kind of have this little Civil War-y sort of thing where there's a, known as the Flame Legion. Basically, Flame Legion Char want to burn everything for like a religious culty sort of thing. Oh, that's a lot of Flame Char. Whoop! Ah, damn. That would have been awesome. Can you please let me attack you? Dude, I just realized the total usefulness of having a Char. Having a Char... Oh, jeez, you're close. But yeah, they're... Char for that one. Hang on. Wait for the thing, wait for the thing. When do they start taking damage? Now you can die.
Yeah, we showed them. Nobody can mess with us.
I've squished scarier bugs.
This is Spectre Warband, teaching hard lessons to the enemy. Yeah.
Oh, one thing I have to say, right? One thing I have to show, because I think it's fantastic as hell. Oh. Now this is admittedly something that only comes in... this is something that only comes in after in the story in the story, Living World story. Hang on, let me just open the image in a new tab. There we go. Right, let me just quickly get this set up, because I think this is honestly fantastic. Right. Ba-boom. Right. So, the Char have their own metal band. It's called Metal Legion. And it's an in-game band that the developers made. And it's an event as part of the Living World story. And there's this sort of chain of events during this particular meta thing where you've got to, like, support the band, like, by stopping crazy fans from going to the stage, getting rid of the haters, stopping an actual, like, stopping the stage thing from exploding in the background because, like, this thing almost destroys it, and he's sort of singing. And they've actually got a soundtrack to it and everything. It's absolutely fantastic. They've even got, like, a sound net. Going to it's I wish I could play it, but yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. Really love it. Yeah, no, right? Metal Legion, and it's so fucking awesome, and like the music is honestly fucking amazing. Oh, I wish I could play it, but unfortunately YouTube would probably censor my ass faster than you can say it, even though it's ArenaNet's pro stuff. But I can recommend it and send you the link to it. Hang on. I think Bound by Blood is probably their best work. There we go. A message to all. Right, so let's continue our story, and you can listen to that whilst I continue playing through this game. We've done the thing, we've done that thing, squish the spiders, and do whatever. I need to respond to a message from someone. I can't. Right. I don't know if you're into heavy metal or whatever. There's like a whole bunch of tracks, but there's just this sort of like such a good tune. Right, spiders. Squish their eggs north of Tempur's Point. Is this Tempur's Point? Well, we're going to assume so. Sure. Sorry, I'm just messaging. Someone's just messaging me about Twitch. Well, yeah. See, about that lovely point where I can kind of do this and get away with it because you guys are all legends. And I love all of you for your support. God damn it!
But I'm afraid we were spotted. They come for the wall as we speak.
Hello? Let me kill you.
There are too many. We'll never hold them back.
Yeah, let me kill you.
First troops have reached the wall.
Hello, Furex. Oh, Ghost Captain. Fucking hell. Ooh, a boss character. I like. Perfect. Archers, you're dead. Well, thank you very much, Mr. BSI Furex. Just playing a bit of ye old Guild Wars 2. Really fun MMO, actually. I know, right? Such good tracks. I loved it when I was playing. I was like, what the fuck? This is so Char. It made me swell with pride. I was like, oh, baby. The only thing that could have made it better is I didn't see... The only thing I think that would have sold it, and I hope to God that maybe... Yeah, who knows? Maybe ArenaNet might watch this one day. I would love Ritlock to mash his head to one of these tunes. Just sort of like walk into the background. Because he's normally like a grump and assumes, you know, he's like one of those... whatever. But I just want him to be caught just going... to like one of their tunes. And just everyone goes... Because he's amazing. I love his character. He's... Right, we've got a few bits to go. They're all just... I said, all the characters are just enjoyable. It's lovely. I love this game's story. It's fantastic. Oops, spiders. And what MMO would be complete without spiders? And and also to what my dear friend unfortunately had to deal with was because like when I was playing. Yeah, this is my main race. Though funnily enough, you'll laugh. Not my first character. My first character is, Hey, dude, you'll probably be able to play it now if you can play DCS World. I'm fairly certain you can play this. And this game is free. Like, the core edition of Guild Wars 2 is completely free. So, it's worth checking out if you want to have a go. And then I think the only thing you have to, in order to benefit from it, the only thing you have to pay is, I think, Path of Fire now. It used to be Heart of Thorns, the expansion to the original core game. But I think now if you just get Path of Fire, you get Heart of Thorns for free. I do not know if this is a legit big thing, like if this is a proper thing, or if it's like a promotional thing. But I think that's what you can do. But, you know, I got this game back in 2012. I was more on-offish. Like, I wasn't really into MMOs as much back in the day. I was more of a World of Tanks, War Thunder kind of person, Armory sort of thing. I never really had much of an interest in playing these sort of things. But over the course of time, I've come back into it a bit more into the last few years. And yeah, now of course I'm playing this game and Final Fantasy Online. Another great MMO. Yeah, the... Oops. But no, if you wanted to get into an MMO, or if you wanted to get into MMO culture, this is probably the best starting point to go with, because it's got simple enough mechanics for you to learn. The story is nice paced enough to... Oh, hello, someone's down. Hang on, I will be with you. Hold on. Hold one. Oh god, no. Fuck. Crap. Yep, I died instantly. I kind of tried to help out and then I ended up getting killed in the process because I was trying to type and do whatever. Oh, dude, if you want, depending on how long, oh yeah, GG. No, hang on. Oh. Well, we tried. No problem.
Welcome back, friend.
Okay. Let's withdraw a bit. Go back. Oh, that was a big hit. Oh, fuck ass. Yep. Oh, I can do this.
I need reinforcements.
Right. If I can just keep him slightly busy, I can get out. Right. Just don't do any massive AoE attacks and I think we can get clear. Of course. As soon as I fucking said it. No, it's fine, we got it. Rally, bitch! Yup. Right. We've got, like, different, yeah, we've got to stay away from that area. Not quite yet. I need to upgrade my gear. I need to upgrade my... Right, question. You're all, like, level... Yeah, they're level 15s. So I need to upgrade my level gear because I think most of this shit I've got on is, like, level 1. Level 2. And I'm like... I think we've upgraded ourselves a little bit since then. Just saying. So, if I can find a merchant smith. Zay, ranked up to 8. Oi! Yeah, you bitch are like level 7. I have you.
What's on your mind?
Wait, what can I use? Dagger, greatsword. Okay, so I can't use greatsword. Can't use hammer. Mace, I need to be level 10. But that's fine. That'll work for the time being. Level 15, level 10 weapons. Okay. Oh, that's so much handy. Oh yeah, by the way, whoever made this game's UI, more specifically the...
Remember when we cut our teeth at Veridin's estate? You thought you'd never see another day. You were the
So I made a new character. I've technically made 2 new characters. I've been rolling around as an engineer now for about 3 years, and I kind of fancied making... It's kind of a challenge character. Primarily the Guardian is intended for this, but I also kind of wanted to see what being a Revenant was like. I wanted to make a character that eventually I would play once again through the story because I love the story. Oh, that's an amazing tribute. I love that. I'm gonna have to like pose for this one. Sup? But I made this character with the intention of becoming something that I would take into raids and fractals with. And then eventually, well, fractals and dungeons initially, and then maybe if I had a clan, if I was part of a clan that was able to, I'd then go into raids. Because with my character Tulla Steeleye, as much as I've gone through all of the story and done a few fractals or whatever, I've never actually done much in the sense of raiding or whatever. That said, I'm not much of a guild, well, I say not much. I've mostly been doing this solo or with only like my friends doing this game, work-wise, but hopefully I can begin to shift that over a bit and become a bit more dedicated towards this thing. But obviously, you know, BSI and other sort of things may come into as a factor. You know, I want to fix my gear.
For Iron Legion.
Question. Merchant. Would you like... Right, destroy you. Destroy you because no one wants you. Destroy, no need to keep you. We've got another Lion's Arts chest piece. Cool. Where's a good place to be for... Oh! I'm apparently being attacked by a lion. Oh! I can plant explosives here. And we're more or less the same levels. I'm only 2 levels smaller, but that's fine. I can still gain something from this.
Retaliation incoming.
Fuck yeah. Right, so we got to try and save the Ash Legion from... I think this is Ash Legion, or is this... You Ash Legion? I have no idea. Good. Nice. What is this ability? Death Strike. Deliver a quick attack, then a second death blow if it hits. Oh nice, so if I can like hit the first one, it's a nice little death stroke. Oh, this is cool. Another thing I wanted to do was actually swap my combat style from mainly ranged to mostly melee. And I love the two-handed nature of my Guardian. Oh my god, the Guardian is amazing. I've got this ability on one of my first characters to basically, with his hammer, punt someone like halfway across the bloody map. It's brilliant. Well, halfway across the arena where I'm fighting. And then the other ability, well, on this one you can see. So, Revenant is a specifically... by the way, how am I sounding with all this combat going on, guys? Just so I'm aware. Just so I can, like, tweak the sound effects or whatever if I need to. But the Revenant is a class specifically is specific to Heart of Thorns. So I think you need to own Heart of Thorns in order to use it. But what it does is it utilizes the ghosts of the past, heroes and ghosts of the past, to channel power, if it will. At the moment I've got the legendary dwarf stance, which once I activate, it makes my attacks unblockable. It neutralizes all of the conditions around me, so I don't get affected at all. And if I can, if I build it up enough, I basically become a giant tank, which is brilliant. But this can also be swapped out and changed out once I get into higher level builds and whatever. So eventually to a point where I basically summon these giant attacks which destroy stuff. So this particular class uses heavy armor. Is DPS with a spiritual-esque sort of build to it, but you can also have, for example, my engineer, who is mostly ranged and uses turrets, flamethrowers, grenades, and support stations if you want, or a bazooka, known as the Char-zooka, if you're playing as Char, obviously, but a giant nuka shot of anything if you want that to be the case. What's this player who's with me doing? Oh, he's Ellie. Think you're an Ellie? Yeah, you're an elementalist. Yeah, there's a lot to it. It's not just spam targets and do whatever. You have to get good at combat. You have to sort of notice certain things: the conditions, the AOE's, the environmental things, what kind of dudes to encounter. The more you can spread out and do damage, like right there, like that massive AoE attack, I just killed like 5 guys instantly.
On the mend.
Which is awesome. It looks like we've also got an engineer with us. Yes, an engineer and an elementalist. Oh, brilliant.
Last one. Meet back at the forward camp and make sure the enemy doesn't follow.
4 characters at the moment. 4 characters at this point in time. Do I need copper? I know, but I don't have any crafting things with me. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to get those at some point. I can't.
Ghosts inbound. Defensive positions, now. Let's remind these Ascalonians that the war is over, and they lost.
Once I've done this combat, I'll show you. I'll give you sort of a... I'll give you like a proper tour of all the different factions and classes you can play. Save the tents, save the tents, save the tents. Save the tents. My god, save the tents. Fucking healer. Right, so now they're gonna come back. No, fucking tent. I'm trying to save you. Don't make my job so much harder. Shit. Right. And we have to hold this thing for fucking 6 minutes now. God damn. Right. Fuck all of you. Despite what this may look like, once you get the knack of this thing, it becomes fairly easy. And obviously, the more players that are about, you know, the easier it tends to be. This long AoE attack ability is, honest to God, extremely fucking useful. I'm not gonna lie. Like, as engineer, I'd either have the opportunity to maybe throw grenades at certain points, but then that would be if I had the ability to unlock grenades. And I don't remember having them super early in my lifetime as an engineer. So, the fact that I got large AoE-style attacks fairly early on is a great sign. Oh, thank the thrones. Oh, that's such a fucking handy ability. Oh, we're gonna lose one of the tents. No! I'm giving my all to defend these fucking things. Oh shit, we've lost a tent. Fuck. Well, now we got to deal with 2 groups on 1 area. That's a shame. We finally get reinforcements just as the first tent goes down. God damn it. Right, at least we can concentrate our defenses though. God damn, this event's hard. Bearing in mind, I'm on the same bit of armor that I've been having since this first bloody level, so... I don't think we're going to win this one. I'll be honest with you, this one is extremely difficult. For, like, us low levelers... Like, this is a proper high level... Like, I say high level. This is a proper... You need, like, 10 or 20 people to kind of deal with this. We are, like, doing what we can, but we've got, like, 3 minutes left before this whole thing goes down. God damn. Yeah, no, we lost this. Unfortunately, not quite able to save it. Nope, failed. Run! We tried. God damn. Well, we gave it our best. I think if we had more people from the start, I think we could have probably had a better chance of succeeding. But this does kind of help us out in terms of what's going on. So let's head back to a safer place. At least I didn't die, which is the important thing. Right, sale junk.
See you.
And deposit materials, and then I can get rid of these gloves. Cool. So, to quickly explain where you'd start for the different factions, the way that this game works is you can choose a race to play, and then after that you can choose whatever kind of class you want to have. So, for example, me as the Char, we start over in this place called the Black Citadel. If you play the Norn, who are giants, giant humanoids, you will start in a place over here where there's a Hobrak, sort of their own little city. Humans start over here in a place called Divinity's Reach. It's like a giant human city. If you start as salad people, known as Savari, they're like basically leafy kind of people. Then you would start in this location over here. If you want to start as an Asura, you would start over in Ratasum, over by Sora Dayan Waypoint. Right, so I can now gather. Oh, are you following me? Oh, they're just there. We go. Right, so let us log out and pretend that we were making a new character. So these are all of my different characters. My original character is this guy, Thorgar of Chaos. This was a character I've had since time immemoria. He was my first character, and I got to roughly near the end game in the Guild Wars storyline. But then I kind of got bored with Guild Wars 2 for a time, and so I never really played him. Then I picked it back up with Mr. Glorious Tullus Steeleye, is my Char, the guy who's been with us throughout the entire thing, and is now my main. This is my Norn. This is the guy we'll be playing a bit more with tomorrow, when I rank him up and do a bit more stuff. But no, let's pretend we're gonna make a new character, and those are the amount of characters there, like slot wise, base thing. Haven't bought a single upgrade to that. So anyway, you get 5 factions to choose from. The Char, forged in merciless crucible war, all they know is war and defies them. Dominion grows ever onwards, weakling and foe. And you can choose to play male or female. Human, their security, form of glory, even the gods are withdrawn. Human is none but shaken, defenders are Kryta. Not Tyria, Kryta. With every ounce of their strength. The Norns are giant versions of humans. They're more like Vikings with... that was what my humanoid character was there. He was a Norn. He's basically... Imagine Nordic Vikings, which can transform into bears. They're kind of like that. They have the ability to, like... some of them have the ability to, like, transform into certain things, depending on what class they're playing as. Asura are, like, alchemagically creative things. Yeah, kind of. Vikings on steroids. It's like Conan the Barbarian, but with, like, way more awesome things to him. The Asura are, like, smaller dwarf-like creatures. Well, smaller in certain stature, but they're really good with technology. They, they have this sort of magitech sort of thing. And it's actually quite impressive, actually, not gonna lie. And they basically are famously smart. They are probably more advanced in terms of whatever. And they're so, like... They will, deluding themselves. Other races believe they should rule by virtue of They're deluding themselves. Like, they're fairly confident. They're like, yeah, we're Asura. We're pretty damn good, you know. I'd say I'm pretty awesome, you know. We can invent stuff. Very secluding things. And then you've got Silvari, salad people. Literally, they are not born, they are awakened beneath the pale tree with knowledge that gleaned from their pre-life dream. Literally, we just call them salads. Because they are salads. And basically, they are leafy people. But that said, during the story, there is actually some pretty impressive things, which I'm going to go into details because spoilers. But each of the races are affected by the story and how it goes. And depending on what particular faction, race that you play, some of the dialogues will change. Like, if, for example, when I was playing as Tullus, there were some story moments inside Core and other Living Worlds things saying, well, you're Char, so of course you prefer the warlike option. And it's like, if you can play other races, they'll have different sort of dialogue trees, and it's actually pretty impressive. So there's a lot of replayability factor in this. But let's say we were going to go boring... Actually, no, let's go say Asura. So let us say we were going to play as an Asura character, because I haven't done anything yet. And we can either go male, female, but you know what, we'll go female, why not? So... there are 9 classes to play, and if you want to know a basic outlook on which one has what kind of armor, the top row has heavy armor, the middle row has middle armor, and the bottom row has light armor. So if just as a sort of a simple... Wow, that hairdo. It's Mickey Mouse with a terrifying face. Okay, so the warrior class is so the warrior class is your bog standard melee kind of compatriot, but they the unique thing about this particular game is that they're not limited. That all the classes aren't just limited to one type of weapon. They have a variety of weapons to choose from and to work with. Warrior is, I think, the one with the most diverse, because they can use bows, they can use guns, they can use, I think, melee, like they can use maces, they can use swords, great swords, hammers and other sort of things. Staff, I think they can't. I think they can even use war horns as well as a means to do that. So you can use a lot of those sort of things. I think Guardians have a similar amount, but I can't really tell. I can't remember, to be honest with you. But that's pretty dope looking armor, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, they're the harsh focal or DPS things, and there's so many different builds for them. I can't really go into details, but basically the Thwack-a-lots. Guardians are similar in style, but they are a little bit more supportive in the sense they have defensive magic. They use they have a melee focus as well. Like, they're the tanks, if you will. Guardians and warriors are tanks, but then again, you can also build a tanky build as oh, okay, it's fine. Welcome back. So you can build up sort of magical builds, and you can have sort of guard or whatever. Lost complete train of thought. There are many different builds inside each role, so I can't really go into details. But the Guardian is more designed as a tank to support his crew and do whatever. The Revenant, which is a class that I've now just picked up and I'm loving it, can use ranged. I didn't think I could use ranged, but I guess I can. Blood Mages? That's more necromancy than anything. But you can basically use the previous heroes in the world to channel their magic. But if you want to be Blood Mage, necromancy. You can. This actually is kind of a really funky, awesome thing. As a necromancer, you can summon up minions of the undead and have your own little army come charging around with you. It's actually pretty awesome. Back in Guild Wars 1, I don't know if you can do it in this game, but you specifically needed the bodies of your enemies, and then you could cast a spell, and depending on, obviously, first of all, the level of your spell, I think, and how like, spec and whatever, but also how many bodies there are around, a blood minion would spawn up from the bodies and come fight for you. I'm not sure about this one. I think it's a little bit more just like you can spawn them up because, you know, quality of life. But yeah, you can spawn a bunch of minions and come into attack and like suck the life out of enemies. It's brilliant. I love it. But yeah, so Necromancer is about summoning minions, using blood magic, dark magic. Basically, you're leeching someone else's life and then taking your thing from you. So, pretty damn good. Though light armored, a little glassy. But, again, there are different builds, there are different armor sets, so all is all. Going back to the Ranger, in terms of following progression, the Ranger is obviously ranged person. Most focuses primarily on range, has ability to set traps, has a pet, so you can basically tame a variety of animals in the wild, and you can imbue them with certain magics and abilities, which allows you to make them really effective. And then you, of course, you use your ranged ability to destroy your opponents, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. I haven't played ranged in this game before, but it is quite a lot of fun, and I have seen that they can be quite amazing at doing solo or big sort of things. Like, they have this massive barrage ability, and it's actually pretty awesome. Thief. So, Thief is kind of intriguing. So, as Thief, you're mainly a sneaky fucker. You'll be able to do sort of like stealth attack moves. You'll be able to cloak yourself in. You'll be able to sneak up on people and do like really high levels of alpha DPS. And then backing away again. You're very sneaky. You're sort of a very quiet, blade in the dark sort of person. Kind of like an assassin, to be honest with you. Everyone looked at the Thief and looked at Guild Wars 1, which there was a class called Assassin, and this is pretty much it. So, looking forward to hopefully getting in another class in the potential future Canther update. I want that so bad. But anyway, so, again, I'm not too knowledgeable on the Thief class, I'm afraid. But generally speaking, you want to be a dick with a small knife, go for it on that one. Engineer. The lovely class. So obviously, the Engineer has an ability to use melee and up to range, whatever, but primarily a ranged class. You can have a shotgun, pistols, rifle. I'm more of a rifleman myself. But you can also use toolkits and turrets. So what they do is they are kind of, you could say, support. They are mainly focusing on support. In my case, not really. But what you can do is you can set up turrets to be able to set up for a defensive point. Then you can use a flamethrower to do massive AoE damage or massive, crowd control, which allows you then to be able to win most engagements and hold certain points. Or you can use grenades to stun your opponent and then go in with like a big attack. And like I said, when you go to the elite specializations later on in your your progression up to level 80, you'll be able to do some pretty heavy, massive attacks yourself. I did show earlier Mr. Fisher the Hollow Smith, which is basically the ability for you to channel yourself into like a light beat demon. But there's also an opportunity to have what's known as the Scrapper, which is someone who spawns. Which is someone who can spawn a series of little gyro-y gadgets and hand swaps it for a melee sort of thing. So it's actually pretty cool on that one. So moving on to Elementalists. Elementalists are fairly... they use sort of illusion magic. No, that's more Mesmer. Necromancy... they use different elements to basically do shit. They are useful for healing. They are very glassy, unfortunately. But they are able to do a whole bunch of variety of things, though. I'm not an Ellie person myself, personally, so... But I think that Elementalists are famed for using teleporters, unless that's a Mesmer's job. But yeah, either Ellie or Mesmer kind of can do this, have the ability... It's not an easy class to learn, but if you're into that sort of stuff, you can be quite crucial and critical, especially in World v World, where there's like, you're in a server with 50 more people in your server against 100 people of 2 separate other servers, which is pretty awesome. So you can heal, you can do damage, you can do whatever. It's quite a varied sort of class in that regard. And finally, the Mesmers. These people basically mentally fuck with loads of others to be able to make sort of clones of themselves. Similar to the Necromancer, they can basically do a variety of different... So they can spawn themselves a number of times doing sort of bits of damage, and depending on the level of skill and also the level of whatever, you can sort of make other sort of awesome abilities. I'm afraid I'm not too knowledgeable on Mesmers and Ellies. I think those are my 2 weakest links in terms of knowledge there. But basically, it's about they're mainly sort of second to realign sort of stuff. Like, they do a whole bunch of damage, but if they get themselves into combat, they're pretty much dead. So, I focus on them as targets, because Elementalists and Mesmers can heal and or fuck over your groups really nastily. So, it's always a good idea to kill them, and then that way they will never be a problem again to anyone else. But yeah. Oh, then your likely thing, Mr. Furex, is probably Thief. Thief can cloak. They can dual wield daggers. They have this really stupidly powerful ability where they basically jump in, flah blah 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 blah, and then almost jump straight back out again. It's ridiculous. If you like if you like to have a sort of an army of the undead working with you, then Necromancy is more your thing. But yeah, this is probably the class you'll want to go with then. But if we back off from making a character, yeah, so there's Norn. So difference between a Norn and a human. That's a human. That's a Norn. But anyway, let me quickly show you once for Mr. Furex. One of the places you can meet up. Oh, it's fine. You don't have to play Necromancy. I said Thief is probably more your gig then. I think you also can use pistols. You can like dual wield, so you can have a pistol on one hand and a dagger on the other, which is pretty cool. So, oh yeah, hang on. There's an Asura. There's a Thievy Asura. That's lovely. So we're in the place known as Lion's Arch. This is my character. And this is his gun. Hang on, let me just turn this HUDs off. So this is the rifle I've got. Bolt action sniper. I think so. I honestly don't know. Hang on, let me try and find a vendor who sells swords. Is that a swords vendor? Yes, that is a swords vendor. Right, okay. Let me just try and find this out for you, because I'm honestly curious myself. I don't think I could ever play a thief. Not at this moment in time.
What brings you here?
So... How do I show what particular type of thing... Oh, actually, there's a guild... I probably can look it up on Guild Wars Wiki. Oh, actually, that's a point. Search... Guild Wiki... Oh, is that go back? Wrong one. Guild Wars 2 Wiki. Thief. Let's have a look. let's have a dandy, shall we? Abilities and equipment. Okay, so equipment. Okay, so they can use swords. They actually can use. Okay, so so you can use before you get the specialize. Until you get the specialization, you can use a dagger, a pistol, and a sword. On your offhand, so on your main hand you can use dagger, pistol, sword. On your offhand, you can use a dagger or a pistol. Aquatic, because you can have oceanic combat in this game where you can swim and there's no oxygen or anything like that. So you can go quite deep and fight and do whatever. You have a harpoon gun or a spear, but truth be told, sea combat, it's alright, it does the job, but they didn't really spec too much into that, and I'm kind of glad, because, but yeah, medium armor. But if you get the specialization, which in my case is, hang on, where is it? Training. There you go. So for specialization, which is basically one of these two sort of things, the Deadeye, which makes you into an assassin, allows you to use a sniper rifle, which is, or rifle in that regard. And if you want to be a daredevil, which is apparently physical skills, dodging, and it allows you to use the staff, you can use magical staffs. Yeah, you can wield a sword and a dagger. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with a thief. It's actually pretty awesome. There's a lot. To be honest with you, this game, one of the things I love about this game is it doesn't limit what you can do just because you're a this class or a that class. It quite happily has you, if you want to do something, you can do it. Like, more often than not, you can sort of make a build for it, or you can do whatever, and in line with the sort of thinking, it makes sense, you know. Wood elf thief. Oh, so you can be a Sylvari. Hang on, where's a Sylvari? There's a Sylvari! Tree person. Or salad, as we call them. Like, there's a Norn. There's a good comparison between a Norn, a human, and a Sylvari. Sylvari, human, Norn. And the Norn has got some pretty good armor today, that's for sure. Oh yeah, there's such a thing in this game as Fashion Wars. Characters looking monumentally fantastic, like this person over here. Or, pretty darn gone awesome as this guy over here. That's pretty fucking dope. No, I get the understanding. You can be a Norn, oh, that's fucking dope. That's, honest to God, dope. He looks so badass right now. That's cool. I like that armor. Is he? Oh, he's a... he's got the legendary great sword. I want that. Oh, that's awesome. That's a fucking dope dude. Not gonna lie. Ooh, what's this? Gift of the blade. Gift. Oh my god. What's this? Is this the? Oh no, that's a sword. Pretty fucking dope sword though. Weapon only. Let's have a look. Dude, that's a legendary. Oh, we got it as well. Oh, that's incredible. That's an ascended sword as well. That's beautiful. Very well done. Well, that's the world map, isn't it? Yeah. Done. Lovely looking sword. But yeah, so where we are at the moment is a crafting area. And you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if you want to be able to make... well, there is one thing you have to do. If you want to get ascended weapons, which are like, I think, equal, if not slightly better, than exotics, which you can get just by doing missions, and I think you're just ranking up and doing whatever generally. You get to be able to make some pretty awesome looking swords or whatever. But this is super late game content, so we shouldn't really be worrying too much about that. Anyway, let's get back to to get back to my Revenant and give her some better armor, because we're almost at the point where we're doing storylines and nobody's doing anything, so let's continue with our glorious new person. Right.
That's why we're here.
Right, so we need to... I want to get her to level 10 primarily. I mean, we still can go on for a bit, but... No. Damn you, Bush! Elemental lodestones. Oh! Have we done this thing already? Yes, we have. Are we going in circles now? Yes, we are. Shit. But, opportunity to do an event. Alright, let me just quickly hop into this thing. Shaboop! Elemental lodestone. Quickly get that. Truth be told, though, if you want to use a good class, I say it's like a thief or whatever, this Revenant class is actually pretty damn good. It uses heavy armor, but at the same time, I think, well, I need to probably get like maybe 6 to help out. Try and get as many of these as possible, just so we can hopefully get a little bit more of experience. Just as a sort of a... Yeah, that's probably a thief, isn't it? Yep, that's a thief. So he's got like 2 pistols and basically going ham with that. Right. Quickly drop in a little bit more. I think we're probably going to get like, depending on how we go, if we can get a bit more. Is that it? Oh god, don't tell me that's it. No! Elementals! Wherefore art thou? No! Oh, yay! Right. Quickly die. Quickly die. Quickly, quickly, quickly die. Let me kill you. Let me kill you. Yes! Yes! Ooh. Can we kill this person in less than 10 seconds?
That takes more energy.
Whoop. No. 4, 3, 2, no. No.
Nice job. We should be stopping for now.
I think I just got it. Oh, that was oh shit, no. Hang on. We have a defeated player. We have to help. Hang on. Hold on. Oh, hang on. Hold on. Hold one. On. I keep doing that. Hold one. Instead of hold on, it's hold on. Hold one. Hold one.
Yeah, we showed them. Nobody can mess with us.
Oh, we just missed the other event as well. Damn. There you go.
This is Spectre Warband, teaching hard lessons to you.
Let me revive this person because they died. Okay, so we're gonna go to this other place now. I don't know where the music's gone. I want the music to come back. Damn it! Music, return. Ah, perfect. Ooh, hero point place. Good, 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 good. I could do with some hero points. Ah, woo! Oh, lol, I literally came in at the perfect timing for that. Yes! Abusing it. Right, so we need to... Oh, there's a crafting area here as well. Nice. That's actually pretty dope. Huh. Bit of a strange character's name, but okay. I'll let them do that thing because they deserve it. Well, we've already got the hero's point. You use the hero points to train up your... Oh, where is it? It's kind of a build, but there's hero points there. Basically, as you train up, you can use these hero points to add passives and abilities onto your thing to improve your character over the course of the grind. I guess I say grind. Capture minor cores, spar in the fighting pits. Where's a sure. Do I just have to kill the boars? Can I kill Minotaurs? Does this work? If so, that's what I'll do. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh no, there's actually a pit which we can fight in. Okay. I'm somewhat dumb. Doot. I will advise though, if you do start the game, I will save your eggs. If you do start the game, there you go. Right. There you go. You won't be able to instantly use the mounts. Yeah, you won't be able to instantly use the mounts. That's more of a thing. That's more of a Path of Fire and Heart of Thorns thing. The Heart of Thorns allows you to use the gliders, and the Path of Fire allows you to use the mounts. And you get them by doing masteries, which is sort of a late game experience thing. That it? Nope. Huzzay. Yep. Mail. Sweet. Okay, now that we've matched up. Lol, we've trapped humans in there. Not really sure what to think about that, but you know what? We'll play nice and just say that's a good way of training people. So, now that we've ranked up, we've regret to inform you, Tribune, there were suffered heavy casualties during the recent defense of Smokestead. Well, the Tribune considers your performance during the engagement to be exemplary. The tragic losses to your necessitate some consideration for future within the Ash Legion. Tribune, Desert Grave, requests you meet her in the Black Citadel to discuss the matter. Oh dear. Right. Well, let's not disappoint Miss Tribute Fairgrave. Fairgrave. Yes, Fairgrave. Not Desert Grave. What the desert? Yeah. Yeah, I was right. Desert Grave. Oops, hang on. Kangaroo. Right, let's Roller Beetle. This is the one of the mounts you can get from completing World Living Story. If I'm not mistaken, it's Living World Season not 3, is it? No, it is 4. Bug in the system, is it? Or is it a starter guide? No, probably bug in a system. Basically, it's one of the world living history. Yeah, it's the Living World story, and in one of these sort of segments, you have the ability to do a series of missions and like a series of achievements and quests or whatever to be able to unlock the mount of the Roller Beetle. Now, the Roller Beetle is kind of Guild War 2's Tokyo Drift thing. So if I'm not mistaken, I can push up and then I can drift it. And obviously, of course, like if you type in Guild Wars 2 Initial D, and there's so many videos of people coming up with tracks inside the Guild Wars 2 core map as well as expansion maps, and people having races, time trials, all sorts. It's really awesome, and this is the fastest ground transportation we can think of right now. It's really fucking awesome. It took me a while to get it, but my god, is it worth it. I know, right? It's amazing. And it's also fairly adorable. Because this thing, you get a beetle thing. Look! It's a roller dung beetle! Aww. But yeah, once you get that, it kind of is. It's adorable. It's adorable. And don't forget, you can get different skins for it and everything. But no, it's a really useful... and again, this is the reason why I love the story of Guild Wars 2, is that the living story explains how this thing gets into it. So it's not just like a, hey, we've come up with this random loot thing. No, there's a reason why you have this certain thing. Can I just say, though, again... Dude, that armor... looks so dope. So dope. Yes, instance. So, story time.
You made it. But I think we're the only two left. Everybody's at some kind of briefing at the mustering grounds.
That's Dinky. Apparently he's an awesome dude. For the core story. If you're playing as Char, apparently I've been told you gotta get you gotta select him as one of your compatriots, and apparently he has some pretty hilarious things when he says stuff. But there we go. My character needs better armor though, definitely. That's a pretty dope thing. Stop.
At ease, soldier. Damn shame that the Battle of Smokestead nearly wiped out your warband. Without you, Baradin would be stomping our skulls by now.
Yes, Tribune. I owe my survival to Ritlock Brimstone. He held the line until reinforcements came to take out the Duke.
True. Still, Legionnaire Hal was lost in the fighting, so your warband needs a new leader. Congratulations, you're promoted to Legionnaire.
Thank you, Tribune. I'm ready for duty.
I have an operation for you. We have intel that the Flame Legion has infiltrated the Citadel. Their spies...
Excuse the interruption, Tribune. We have hostiles incoming, ready for battle. Guard Tribune Desert Grave.
Hmm? Oh!
Might
Instant destruction.
Well done, Legionnaire. You're already proving your...
Char aren't exactly what I'd
As
call
for you,
subtle.
Fengar, do you need to go back to the Farrar and relearn basic perimeter security?
Sentries won't mess up again now that they're dead. And, I'll get new ones.
You're lucky I was here, Fengar. The real question is, was this an attack of opportunity, or is the Flame Legion planning something?
That's what I love about it.
They know we're onto them. Those miserable flame rats. All they did was verify our intel. Their blunder's our chance. Here's your mission, Legionnaire. Go to the Serrated Blade Tavern and ask about Black Citadel brandy. Your contact will say the barkeep waters it down. I'm told some Flame sympathizers spend their time there. Discover who they are, and find something I can use to derail their plans. Questions?
None. I'll be quick and quiet, Tribune.
I like that. It's like, well, we could get some new sentries now that the old ones are dead. You know what? I'm going to go with Tybalt in terms of things, because it makes sense for my character. Oh my god. No, staying wild. Holy shit. That's pretty cool. Oh no, that's fantastic. Right, outside the Serrated Blade, which is a pub, apparently. Oh, it's over there. Cool. But yeah, no, Char are amazing. I love them. Everything about them is just fantastic. They're an awesome race of creatures, and I love every aspect about them. So, the lore is that up in the north, in the Blood Legion homelands, they basically were a sort of a group, like a tribe-like creature, which used to live in Ascalon, and they sort of had like they were fairly like, you know, they were simple-ish creatures or whatever. There's like a lot more lore to them. I'm going to glaze over quite a bit, but basically humanity kind of invaded their territory from Kryta, and then they and for years, the Char were constantly trying to attack and push south back down into Ascalon. They finally did, using some special kind of magic, which caused what's known as the Searing. So basically, Ascalon got completely destroyed for a while. Char finally pushed through and took out their territory, took the humans out, so they've become reclaimed. And ever since then, they've been trying to sort of hold on to the reserve. They've got a lot of story, though, when it comes to it, but they're mostly a sort of warlike community. There's probably a few of these dudes here who are famous inside that. Made out of total iron as well. That's pretty awesome. But no, in terms of yeah, lore, I'm trying to think of a good YouTuber who could give this, because I can't really say. I can only give you sort of basic stuff for it, but they are the original owners of Ascalon. Humanity tried to kick them out, and wow, that is fucking metal. That is fucking metal. I love it. He looks so awesome. Puts my fucking character to shame. Oh, look. Night Terror Lulu. I love some of these people. Snarl Snort Blaster. Oh. Some of the people here is... Oh, some of the characters here are brilliant. Oh, there we go.
You there, Scrapper. This place have Black Citadel brandy?
Sure, but between you and me, the bartender waters it down.
Around here? I'm surprised he's still alive to do business. Speaking of business, Desert Grave sent me.
I've identified 2 Flame Legion spies inside the tavern. They have the password we need, but we can't attack them inside without starting a free-for-all. If that happens, the spies will use the chaos to make their escape, and we'll lose them for good. Ideas?
I could encourage them to leave now, and without causing a scene.
Really? Well, lead on. I want to see this.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
Behind you. Show me what you can do.
I'm fairly certain there are probably characters who call bubbles.
More ale, and maybe some whiskey. Hurry up.
Welcome to the serrated blade. If you cause trouble in here, I'll cut your tail off. Until then, sit anywhere you like.
T-pose until they leave. Blood Legion, Old Soldier, Soldier. Where's the suspicious looking one? Suspicious Char.
That drunk's still staring at us. What a pain in the tail.
Let's just go out the door very fast.
I need better armor.
Nicely done. I thought we'd have to set the place on fire to get them outside.
Getting them to move was simple. Getting the information, on the other hand.
Let's tail them. It's best if we get what we need without directly engaging. That way, they can't go warn anyone.
And if they catch us following them?
Then we see if you fight as well as you spy.
Too many troublemakers
There
there.
we go.
Couldn't get
Looks
anything
like we're
done.
to meet someone.
We have to drop by the
Let's
hideout before we
take
go to the camp.
See who they
Keep
were.
an eye out, right?
Oh, we gotta tail people now. Woo!
Time to get to work. Here, this might help.
Oh, yeah, we're stealthy. Yep. Right, so I gotta tail this person. Just gotta calmly steal. You are invisible.
Interesting. They're sticking close to the bar. I thought they'd go farther afield.
Right, so let's not assume complete, you know, let's try and be sort of somewhat sneaky.
I realize where they're going. Maybe that's why so many workers have been disappearing lately.
Oh god, probably. Like, the char puns, you could throw a massive amount. So,
I was right about the workers. Flame Legion's been killing them off and subbing in shills. Bastards.
And you're reporting in without a kill?
There were complications. Besides, we have business here first.
Fine. Head on in and get it done. You better hope nobody followed you.
Flame Legion sentries, right, we gotta assassinate them.
Enemy contact.
Right, let's take these fuckers out. To be honest with you, there's a lot of in-law jokes at the different races. Like, for example, one of the jokes I've seen people make is like, I've got so many stacks of... It's like, hey, it's like, what was it? One YouTuber was talking about like some of the skills. It's like, there's like 10 levels of stacks in there. Then for all you non-players out there, that's the same level of fingers on your hands. It's sort of like, it's like little subtle jabs even there or whatever.
Here's where we split. Report back to camp, rookie.
Hang on. They changed the password again. I forgot it already.
I can't keep covering for you.
They change it at random, sometimes twice a day. Who can keep track of that?
Everybody but you. Fine. But this is the last time. It's burnt soul now.
There's the info we need. What do you say? Leave now or take them out?
I say we take them, Legionnaire, quick and quiet.
I like the way you think.
Amen to that.
Break it.
Intruders! Kill them!
I like this whole killing people sneaky sneak style. Yeah, I mean, as much as a Char can sneak. Alright. Nice. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've, so we can hopefully try and game on this at some point. Cool. Will do. Alright, so report to Torga on the 3rd floor of Imperator's Core. Okay, so I think we're done with this area. Not too sure. Barely certain we have. Yeah, we have. So, that's pretty good. We'll probably go for another 20 minutes, and then I'll probably wrap things up for the stream today. But there you go. So, yeah, Revenant. Holy shit. A fantastic class. I look forward to playing through this particular class. Yeah, I look forward to playing this class through the thing. I might do the story. He was made to rule the waves across the 7 seas, to lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the crazy machine.
You may be, my boy.
Oh, nice. Well, you got the U-boat games. Right. Let's get up towards the top. Slightly higher than usual. Unless that's the person we got to speak to. Or I'm assuming... Yep, there we go. Hop. Nope. Dinky! Good to see you.
Once on a dare, I swallowed a thumbtack.
Never turn your back on an enemy, a stranger, or an animal.
I like you, Dinky. Box notification. Good night, mate. Have a good one. Oh. Alright. Where are we? Which way are we going? Is it this way?
Greetings. Tribune Desert Grave is awaiting your report.
Nice.
Thank you for your patience.
Oh, legs. Ah, legs.
Torga, Blood Legion soldiers are missing, and you owe me. I told you about the sympathizers at the bar. Now you tell me what you found there. Is this a bad time, Tribune? Sakea and the new Legionnaire are back from the serrated blade. Hey, hold on. I know this soldier. Fought Baradin with me. Made Legionnaire already? Excellent. Excellent.
Yes, sir. Tribune Desert Grave promoted me.
Smart move. And so was deploying you to spy on the Flame Legion. The serrated blade is the bar I was talking about. What did you find there?
Back off, Brimstone. My operation, my intel. So unless you want to fight over it, I've got agents to debrief. Fengar can show you the way out.
Totally friendly.
Fine. I'm putting a lot of trust in Ash here, Torga. But you've got a Legionnaire I respect on the job. Because of that, I'll hold off. For now.
Dude, I forgot how fucking tense life was with Ritlock. He's major chill. He's major mellow after that. But yeah. That's one hell of an office, though. Not gonna lie. At least we got a decent chairs. Wait, can I? I'm just gonna check something. Can I sit on these chairs? No! Damn it.
Talk to me.
Serrated blade. Not my problem. Doesn't want to share methods with understood. I'm ready. Flame into camp. Find out as much as you can about their plans. Get out unnoticed, unleashed, unnoticed by anyone left alive. And let their guard down if they. They'll only let their guard down if you think one last thing. The attack on our backs convinced we should move headquarters. Brimstone return to the location.
You've done well, Legionnaire. Good luck in your next mission.
Sweet. Okay. Chainmail gauntlets. Fine. Okay. So I'm thinking probably go for a little bit precision. Yeah, let's go precision. And we get another bag, which I'm not gonna lie, we do kind of need. Just a smidge. Deposit. Do we need any of these particular swords? I do need the iron sword. I will equip that. And ooh, unidentified die. What is that? Ooh, a white iron. Nice. Okay. The dies you can. Hang on. Let me just quickly get all of this thing and find and lower. The inventory management in this game is really nice. Right. Anyway, so cool. So the way that dies work in this game is actually really nice. I'm going to have a slight dig at other games that make you pay for certain things, which is why it's a bit more controversial. So if I go to equipment, dies, you can get loads of different dies. Like I've barely scratched I've barely scratched the surface of how much dies are available. But if I wanted to, at any point, for free, boop, and 0 transmutation charges. My new thing. Boop. Now, transmutation charge is if I were to get... Now, the transmutation charge would be if I wanted... Hang on. To... Yeah. Oh, Christ. So, a transmutation charge would be if I... Oh, no, they're not the Sun Spears. Wrong one. Wait, Royal Guard? What's this? Oh, okay. That's not a separate build thing. Okay. Wardrobe. There we go. So, a transmutation charge is if I wanted to wear something like this or like this, which basically it gives me the skin of something of a separate armor that I've previously worn and unlocked, but still having the stats of the current armor that I'm wearing. I probably also should change the dye on this because I'm not going to run around with this pink thing. Right, for you, we'll just go with a autumnal one, just to sort of go for that. So, yeah, other games would make you pay to change the dye of your thing, or it would make you spend resources to change the dye of your character. But this one is just like, they're like, get them for, you know, if you can unlock it for all your characters, why not? Right, let's do this Blood Legion camp mission, and then we'll probably wrap it up for today. But I will be on tomorrow, around 2 o'clock-ish, 2:30 in the afternoon. And we shall be making more progress with our Norn Guardian. But yeah, we're doing pretty darn well on that. Hang on, let me just find... Oh, wrong one. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's this camp area. You can actually have this thing go over water as well. Like actual skipping across the water. It's really fun. Anyway. Calmly do this. Ooh. Hang on, let me just quickly do this. Calmly, quickly do this just so we can get some free experience. Might as well. Oh. Just so that way we can do whatever, because getting some experience in this regard is going to be, or getting rid of the experience thing, I think, will be nice. Because the way that the story progresses is a little bit like you'll need to, in order to progress in the mission and to be able to constantly progress. Ooh, I've got some new abilities. I have 2 swords now, which makes sense. I wasn't doing as much damage to begin with, so it makes sense that we do it like this. I could rank up as well, that. Right, is they all clear? We're taking everything. Good. Good. Dual swords. I'm kind of surprised you could do it like that, but makes sense. Right. Quickly jump through on that. Damn, I think I need to have one more dude. Or just do it like this. Yeah, that'll do. And then we can just take care of these fuckaroos. Really? Motherfuckers. Right. Ah, perfect. There we go. And a ranked. Fuck yeah. But yeah, you can see personal story chapter 2. So it's handy if you do a number of the side missions and challenges and kind of maybe get, depending on how things go, you kind of want to be at least 5 to 6 ranks midway through before you start the chapter, because then as you're doing stuff, you're gaining experience and then leveling up, and then if you can find your way of getting yourself up to the next 10 levels beyond it, that should be what you've got.
I can't believe they couldn't get a disguise to fit me. Well, I'll hide here. Good luck.
What's up? Oh, okay, I thought I had to do the whole faction thing.
Give me the password, or I'll give you a second smile just below your chin.
Back off. The password's bird soul.
Whoa. Do you have a cold or something?
I'm fine. I'm male and I'm fine. Now get out of my way before I pull your horns off and shove them up your nose.
All right, all right. Get in there. You're already late for the briefing.
Whoops. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's the Flame Legion
That's
groups.
the order from Tribulus Griefblade. We do this right, Blood and Iron won't even see the end coming. Everybody clear? Good. Gear up and move out. Down with the Black Citadel.
Kind of sneaking in our... I like this. This is really funky. Right, you... Oh, you're already done, so we might as well talk about Iron Legion. Surprised there's no Ash dudes here.
Blood's new Centurion is Volante Tornpaw. She's young and female. But don't underestimate Blood Legion. Her assassination will stir up her legion like a firebrand in a devourer nest. So we dress as Iron Legion, kill Volante, and Iron takes the blame. It's genius.
Okay, so they're going to try and prevent an assassination. It's fine. And then Blood Legion. Oh dear.
Ow, that hurt like... Now you're making me mad. Hey, I give. Bellfire's claws your tongue. Glad you're on our side. The plan's simple. We pose as Blood Legion and break Iron's precious new siege engine. We frame Blood, watch Iron attack them, and the whole Citadel will be clawed athroat. Then we strike.
Ooh, okay. And now I need to reply to the Flame Centurion dude. Okay, cool. Oh boy, it's a dangerous habit.
Okay, maggots. Enough jawboning. We've got a job ahead. Just a nudge to start Iron and Blood fighting. Then we step in and pick the bones clean.
Oh, God.
Hey, get back here. Let me out so I can fight, you cowards. I deserve to die in combat.
Yeah, let's have a look see. Got to be sort of. You actually have to have multi-quotes things, so you can fail these actually. Hello, I got the key. Want to take care of the guards while I'm free. Okay. And now we fuck over these people. Nice. I think I'll probably have either a mace on the main hand or the offhand, but still have a thing on that thing. As much as I'm not a big fan of maces, I think I probably will have some form of a mace with me.
That's only the first one. The rest won't let me go so easy. The prisoner's out. Help me put this idiot back in his cage.
That's really cool, actually. I can... Whoa! I like this. I very much like this class. That is honestly pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, I'm a fire. That is honestly quite useful, I'm not gonna lie. Dead. Is there any more? Oh, there's another one over there. Okay, hang on. Right, is that them gone? Nope, we got more. That's actually a really handy ability. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this feels very thiefy. Oh dear. Oops, shit. yeah, I'm definitely going to try and... I'm very curious to see what kind of end tier stuff we can work with on that, but that's actually going to be legit cool. Right, he's gone. Boom.
Ugh. It feels good to get out of that Flame Legion disguise.
Really need to get you better
much
shit.
better now. Blood of the Conor, you saved my life.
I wish I could have done the same for your warband.
The Flame Legion wanted the Citadel watch roster and killed my friends one by one to get it. I was next.
I hear you. Ghosts and incompetence slaughtered most of my band. But you don't have to be a Gladium. Throw in your lot with us.
Gladly. I owe you my life. Just promise me that we'll pave the Citadel streets in Flame Legion carcasses.
Count on it. For now, get to safety. A warband member is outside. Wave, say you're with me. They'll get you to the Citadel. I'll meet you there when I'm done.
Are we all good here? Yep, we are. Okay. So there you guys go. Oh, Tar Elementals remaining. We came in way too late. The event's already done by the time here, so it's fine. Not too desperate for a rush. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping ourselves up for today, but I hope you guys have enjoyed. Still love this thing. It's awesome. Deja vu, I have been in this place before, flying through this train, can't drive for shit. That's fine because I wanted to make an excuse to drift. Yeah! Racing! Round the round we go, over the bridge. Take a left and a right into a tree that fucking blocks us, god damn it. Keep turning, jump through the gap. Right, let's try and do this all skill style. Take a left, take a left, take a left, left, left. Boom! Yes! Drifting right in place. But there you guys go. So, jump! So what we'll do is we'll wrap things up. And then tomorrow around 2:30, I will be doing another live stream. But we'll be playing with our Norn character who's a Guardian. And we're going to be making some progress. And then maybe what we'll do is if we've done enough progress for that, we can then jump back over to our little Char here. I very badly need to get her better armor. Holy shit. That is an armor piece. I got to take a photo of that. Oh, doesn't have one of that. That's so cool. Anyway. So, I hope you guys have appreciated watching this. Hopefully we've gotten... If Mr. Fish, if you're still watching... Hope this has inspired you. Maybe even tempted you. Who knows? And hopefully we got Furex to have a crack at this game. Because the more people who play this game, it's more awesome because we can all play together and have fun. And truth be told, this game deserves the love that it has. You know, it's still going strong after all these years. And, yeah. Pretty damn dope. And I am the wrong place. Where is this Torga? Oh, she's over in Junker's scrapyard. Okay. Hang on, let's go this way. Take a right. This is the skimmer mount. This is really great because fall damage does not exist with this thing. Like, if I went too far down, I probably could end up, like, losing... I could end up probably causing my character to die or whatever. Oh my god, this is total dope. Alright, where is this person? What? Oh god. There's a cat in this fucking... I have no idea what that's all about, but sure. That's actually pretty cool. A spy for a spy. Ah, okay. Oh, this is actually a pretty dope place. I'm not gonna lie, this is really cool. Like, when I first played through with Tyler Steel Eye, he was my...
Over here. I'm glad you made it. My feet hurt and I'm tired of shooing people away.
When I played through his jar with my Tyler Steel Eye, I was actually playing with the Ironworks because he was engineer, so it made sense.
Hail Tribune. I have information. Flame Legion is going to trick Blood and Iron, making each think the other attacked them. If the plan works, it might break the Citadel's alliance. They're targeting Iron's new weapon and a Blood Legion Centurion. The whole thing was cooked up by someone named Tribulus Griefblade.
I know the name Griefblade. He's real trouble. Blood and Iron need to know now so they can prepare.
No. This is an Ash operation. Blood and Iron would make a Drake's breakfast out of it. We'll handle it ourselves.
The Legionnaire will take one mission. Fengar can handle the other.
Fengar? Tribune. Fengar's not experienced enough for something this big. I'll do...
No. Sakea, your orders are to track down Griefblade. Fengar, you finally got your chance for field duty. Now, Legionnaire, you brought the intel, so we'll make it your call. Guard Iron's engine, or Blood Centurion. Decide, and move out.
I think in the sense of lore, and to get on Ritlock Good's side, I think I'll probably go with defending the Blood Legion. There we go, so gives us the chance. And thus the mission is complete. Oh, I can use an axe. Oh, nice. I didn't know I could do that.
Finished.
Sweet. And thus we finished our time today. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comment section down below. Clicking on the like button and of course subscribing to the channel. This will be available to everyone once, I think probably tomorrow. And I'll be making a little playlist of our time in Guild Wars 2. So if you haven't seen the video, or if you haven't, oh nice, sweet little trading area. As said, if you haven't been able to catch this live, I will make a playlist and all of my Guild Wars 2 streams from now on, if I can, I'll make sure go to that playlist and whatever, so you guys can enjoy our story from the beginning all the way to its natural conclusion. Hopefully never, because I like this game too much and I don't think we should end it anytime soon, or at all. So, I will catch up with you guys next time. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.